After completing 21,600 nautical miles, visiting 5 countries en route, touching 4 continents, crossing 3 oceans, the 3 major capes, and 2 equator crossings, before finally reaching home.
It was about 8 months ago that Tarini set sail on a historic voyage, the Navika Sagar Parikrama, from this very venue. Since then, Tarini has clocked 194 days at sea, logged more than 22,000 nautical miles. She's called at ports in Australia, New Zealand, Falklands, South Africa and Mauritius. During this voyage, the crew of Tarini have encountered all the vagaries that the ocean can throw at them, and they have overcome them with great determination, notable amongst them being the extremely cold climate and the stormy weather conditions which made the crossing of Cape Horn a daunting affair, and not to forget the hot weather off the coast of India. Having surmounted these challenges, the crew's tenacity was again put to test when the boat developed a defect in a steering gear. They not only carried out temporary repair in the middle of the ocean, but sailed the boat to the nearest port, to Port Louis in Mauritius, about 180 nautical miles away. The grit and determination displayed by these young women officers would definitely encourage future generations to take on daunting challenges and strive for success. My heartiest congratulations to all 6 of you for the successful completion of this mission. These officers are now amongst the illustrious Indian women whose accomplishment in diverse fields have contributed immensely to the discourse of women's empowerment. I am sanguine that the Navika Sagar Parikrama has ably supported the cause of promoting the Government of India's thrust on Nari Shakti. Once again, on behalf of the Indian Navy, I welcome Tarini and her crew back home and wish them happy reunions with their loved ones. Well done, you have kept the nation and the Navy's flag flying high.
I just don't want to say it gives me pleasure. I feel very honored and I feel humbled by the great achievement of these 6 wonderful sailors. And I feel I've been fortunate that just 3 days after my being given the responsibility of Raksha Mantri, my first out of Delhi appointment was to be here to flag off their circumnavigation. And today, by the grace of God and the grit and the courage that the girls have shown, they are back home to join with all of us, having made history. And it's just so fortuitous that I'm here back again to receive them. I feel extremely honored, and I repeat, I feel humbled before them for the achievement that they have made. And it's actually no longer, and I wouldn't want to break the narration, but I want to take the liberty to say it's not the girls achieving, it's youngsters from India achieving. It should be more motivational for man and woman. It's not just for the girls. It's not just for the women of this country. The women of this country have shown it's possible for youngsters, if they want to do something, that they can indeed do it. So I would want to lift the whole motivation argument, not just confine it to the ladies of this country, but for all youngsters. Be ready to face the challenges. Show the commitment, the grit, the dedication. I have not contributed anything except for one retweet of the Navy spokesperson every morning to say where they are, what is their location. Nothing at all from my end. But the motivation I derived from their work, the way in which they've been steering themselves, the reports that the CNS was constantly giving me about how the sea is it really fair winds or are they facing difficulties? actually motivated me and my team in my office, and I've been saying this to many people. In fact, just that one retweet in the morning became the first thing that anywhere, wherever I went in this country, people would start their conversation with me saying, how are the girls? What are they doing? When are they returning? That's become the conversation among many people who've been closely following the Ministry of Defense, particularly the Navy. So I would want, not for a minute, to undermine this by saying the girls have achieved, young Indians have achieved, and the kind of grit shown by these young ladies is amazing. And they've made history, not only for themselves, but for the naval history and also the maritime history of the world, that it is possible in this day and age, where technology attracts you, where technology tells you to do a lot of things easily rather than take the difficult course, for them to have with the sail go on. And Vartika Joshi was right in saying being energy efficient, using environment-friendly renewable resources to guide them. So in every small way and every big way, Navika Sagar Parikrama is something which all of us can be proud about for generations to come. I'm sure each one can narrate their experiences. And I hope, in fact, I would suggest to the Chief that every year there should be some activity, not each year for circumnavigation, but every year, each year, we should have some activity to keep the interest of our people in the Navy, by doing many more such things, because this draws a lot of positive attention of the Indian citizens towards Indian Navy. I think, therefore, I would draw a lot of inspiration on behalf of many people in this country. Thanks once again, and I do not know how words can be sufficiently used to praise the great grit, the commitment, the hard work, hope. They never gave up hope for a minute, and I would also add myself in the list of those who kept praying, saying they should come back safe, they should be all right. That's a sign of, I don't think it's a sign of weakness, but it's drawing a lot more providential help for the beautiful work that these girls have done. So I don't want to waste more time. This is time for all of us to shake their hands and praise them for the great work that they've done. And I'm immensely grateful that the Prime Minister kept tag of what is going on, occasionally also directly spoke to them, and to keep the nation's motivation and interest on record. He's also agreed, I'm very grateful, he's also agreed to meet them at the earliest, that is day after, on Wednesday. So that will be something which I will be happy to be.
Navigation has been so great, and we've been lucky throughout the circumnavigation. We felt so happy coming back and meeting our parents after 8 months, and I almost had tears in my eyes. But I think that's the natural feeling that one should have when you miss your parents for eight long months. And my parents and my in-laws and my husband and the whole family has been so supportive throughout the 8 months. Had I not been being so much attached to them emotionally, if they didn't support me even for a single day, this circumnavigation wouldn't have been possible for me, and it would have been a typical a psychological torture for me. But I've enjoyed each and every day of the circumnavigation, and I think the sea is calling again. I want to sail more. काफ़ी सारे इंसिडेंट्स थे, कुछ इंसिडेंट्स ऐसे थे कि उस मोमेंट पे ऐसा लगा कि मैं कहाँ पहुँची गई हूँ यार, मतलब ये जगह मेरे लिए नहीं बनी है. एंड एक टाइम पे ऐसा होता है कि एक दूसरे को देख के एक इंसिडेंट था, जैसे स्टॉर्म पास हुआ, हम लोग जस्ट अंदर आए थे कि किसी की हालत ऐसी नहीं थी कि कोई उठ के बैठ सके, लेकिन किसी ने ये नहीं सोचा है कि दूसरे की हालत क्या है. लेकिन एवरीबडी इज़ सो मच इनटू दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग कि हमें इस स्टॉर्म से कैसे भी बाहर निकलना है और हमें आगे भी बढ़ना है. अगर नहीं यहाँ पे है तो ज़िंदगी वहीं ख़त्म हो जाती. लेकिन हमने एक बार भी पीछे हट के नहीं सोचा था, लेकिन एक दूसरे को इतना सपोर्ट किया कि ऑलमोस्ट 19 आवर्स हम लोग सोए नहीं थे, कुछ खाया नहीं पाए थे. और कोई यहाँ पे प्यूक कर रहा था, कोई बोट पे सारे सामान इधर उधर गिरे हुए थे कि सेल फड़फड़ा रही थी, हवा इतनी तेज़ चल रही थी और इतने बड़े बड़े लहरें बोट के ऊपर आ रहे थे. फिर भी हम पीछे नहीं हटे थे. हमको लगा कि हमें अगर घर पहुँचना है, एक ही मोटिवेशन था कि हाँ घर वापस जाना है, घर वालों से मिलना है, पूरा इंडिया हमारी वेट कर रही है. तो वही एक हमारे लिए ताकत था जो हमें यहाँ तक लेके आया वापस.
Every time I step foot on land, for some time it doesn't feel anything at all. So it's the same feeling right now itself, but in a way I'm very satisfied that all these years of hard work are finally brought into completion in fructification. and our team has put in a lot of effort to arrive till here. So it gives me a lot of satisfaction. I think all of them had their own set of challenges, but one particular time which is unforgettable is when we were just a few days off Cape Horn, which is the southernmost point that we had to cross, and we were encountered by a massive storm where the winds rose up to 60 knots, excess of 60 knots, and the seas were as high as 8 meters. So yeah, it took us a while to come to terms with it, because that was we had never seen such a sea before, and but we managed it pretty well, and it kept us awake for almost 24 hours straight, and we were battling through a lot of hailstorms and snow blizzards. They kept coming. So that was one tough time, and apart from that, the other one which I remember is the breakage of our steering gear just 2,000 miles off Goa, when we were pretty close to Mauritius, which forced us to turn our course towards Mauritius. So that was one challenge for us. It was very, very heartwarming interaction with everybody, all Indians there. I mean, when they see another set of Indian female officers, that too from the Navy, coming in and visiting those countries, it's great to see the kind of the the warmth that they give us in those particular countries. It keeps changing actually. It depends a lot on the weather also. If the weather is rough, I would rather put 3 people on the deck, and 3 people can go inside and they can sleep off, they can follow their hobbies or do whatever they want to do, rest. But if the weather is smooth, we can have 2 people also, and if it's really calm, even one single person can handle the boat.
I agree with what ma'am had told, because I also believe that youth is the most important thing in our country, and it's not about the gender. Girl, she, he, ये काफ़ी पुराना हो गया, अभी हमें आगे बढ़ना चाहिए, and then opportunity देना चाहिए, लड़की हो या लड़का हो, ताकि सब कोई आगे बढ़े. Sailing में जैसे कि हमने प्रूफ किया है कि लड़की भी कर सकते हैं, तो it's not about in the gender, it's all about in the training. तो यही मैं अपने जो यूथ है, सारे यूथ है, उनको कहना चाहती हूँ, अगर कुछ करना चाहते हो अपनी ज़िंदगी में, then झिझकना is like to take a back your step is not a good thing. You have to move forward, and you have to do a planning, and you have to work on it.
Overall journey, if I have to summarize it, it was like really very good, and we did all the legs and all the whole circumnavigation according to the time what we have planned, and it was overall a good experience. Nothing else I would like to. Problems, there were many problems that happened in the first leg, like RO went off. In the second leg, there was a problem in engine because of the storm. There was problem in our diesel generator. So, but these were the minor problems. The major problem happened when we were crossing Mauritius. So there was breakage in steerage system, and the rudder went down. So that was the major problem which we faced. Overall, it was a good journey, and we actually learned a lot from the problem. So we take it in a positive way, and the whole team actually strengthened up because of those problems.